Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you what to do if your clean light, if this clean light right here is flashing, I'm going to show you how to descale your coffee maker. This is the Farberware touchscreen single serve K-Cup and coffee grounds for $35 from Walmart. Model number FW12-1000243666. So I've got the manufacturer's instructions and we're going to be descaling it according to the manufacturer's instructions. So this coffee maker is a pretty smart coffee maker. After 300 brews, this clean light, which is normally steady, it's going to be flashing at you. That's to let you know that you've reached the 300 brew mark and it's time to descale your coffee maker. We're going to be using distilled white vinegar. You can use regular white vinegar. So I bought this at Walmart for $1.50. It's 64 fluid ounces. We're not going to use nearly all of that. This will do 3 or 4 times. First thing, you're going to need something to hold 14 ounces, like a big ceramic mug, because that's going to be really hot water coming out. So something that'll hold 14 ounces. That's a lot of water. Next, you're going to come over here. Whatever water's in your reservoir, go ahead and dump that water out. So I've got this vinegar here. We're going to use 2 parts water, 1 part vinegar. So this is a 30-ounce reservoir. So we're going to fill it up to the 10 ounce with just the pure vinegar. So just go to the 10 ounce. Stop right there. Now we're going to fill it up from the 10 ounce to the 20 ounce or the 30 ounce mark with water. Just regular old water. Okay, so I finished filling it up with water. Now we've got our mixture of water and vinegar in the reservoir. Next, you're going to come over here. You got to make sure the funnel is in. I like to use the K-cup holder because it's just going to kind of help clean that. So make sure the K-cup holder is in and the funnel. Then the K-cup holder. We're not going to put a K-cup in here. We're going to close this lid, make sure it's locked. Press that button, make sure the add water light is not on. You're just simply going to press and hold the clean button for 2 seconds. 1, 2. So it took about 3 or 4 seconds. It says 14 ounce. We cannot adjust that. It will always brew 14 ounce. It's going to start and stop periodically, and it's going to heat and it's going to heat that and run that vinegar and water through the machine to clean that heating element. Okay, see, it only ran just a little bit and stopped, but it's going to continue the process. It's going to be starting and stopping several times. That light is flashing at us. This is called the cleaning or descaling mode you're in. And once you run this, then it resets that counter back to 0. Even if you were at like 250, even if the light never started flashing and you do a descale, it resets the counter back to 0. But once you reach 300 brews, it will start flashing at you, letting you know you need to descale your coffee maker. Now, vinegar does kind of smell a little bit when it's coming through the coffee maker, so you might need just a little bit of ventilation. Okay, so this is the 3rd time it's starting back up again. So the manual says it's going to run 5 cycles of 24 seconds each, alternating water pumping and resting. And also, once you start this cleaning cycle, you can't press any other buttons to stop it. By pressing anything, it doesn't do anything. The only way to actually stop it is unplug it and reset it. So you're going to have to give yourself about 30 minutes, 40 minutes in order to do this start to finish. Okay, and towards the end of the process, it says it runs the air pump. So it starts, you might get a little bit of air coming out of there or something, but it's a little noisier, and it comes out of descale or cleaning mode automatically. Now we're out of descale mode. So now we're going to simply turn it back on. We're going to discard that solution, and we're going to discard the rest of this solution. So we're going to take this off. We're going to dump this out. We're going to rinse all this out with soap and water now. Okay, so I've got that clean. This has got fresh water in it now. We're going to fill it all the way up. It's also a good idea to take these 2 parts out and wash them with soap and water because they'll have a little bit of vinegar on them still. So wash those up. Make sure there's no K-cup in here. Close the lid. We're going to go empty this out. So now we got to rinse the inside of the machine to get some of that leftover vinegar and water in there. So we're just going to do, these are called freshwater rinses. Up your cup size to 14 and just hit the K button since we got the K cup in there. We're done with the clean light. So now we're just doing normal brews. And we're going to do 3 or 4 of these And again, make sure you fill the water reservoir up after 2. And that way it should sufficiently rinse the inside of the machine. Now, if during this process your coffee maker starts flashing at you, all the lights, and it says 888, that means it's gotten overheated. Unplug it, let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then finish your rinses there. And again, be careful, this water is really hot. So I would do 4 of these, and again, don't forget to fill up your reservoir, and just keep doing 4 14-ounce rinses. And by that time, it should be completely rinsed out on the inside. Your clean light will be reset back to 0, and then so you'll have to wait for it to start flashing again, and then you're good to go. Check out my next video on how to clean the needles. I'm also going to show you how to make an iced coffee. Thanks everybody for watching. If you could, please like and subscribe.